Hi everyone, it's Adam here. Every year, for the last 5, 6 years, I do a year in review. Um, it's every year I make the same joke. It's a year in review and a year end review. Um, and what I like to do is this is nice for me to go back and look at all of the things that I accomplished in the last 12 months from a pure analytics standpoint. Um, just because I find it super interesting to do this with you guys. So buckle in. Last year's was 30 minutes. Let's try to make this year's 20 minutes. So the first thing I want to do, let's start with just December. And this is kind of a nice video for people that are interested in getting into content creation. So bear with me, strap in. So this is my YouTube studio dashboard. We got it over here. The view is December 2020. You can't see that, but if I move my head around, you can see that. There we go. December 2020 is where we're at. And this was not my highest month ever for views, but as far as the revenue goes, it was my highest month ever in revenue. And obviously this is taxed, so I don't get all this money. But yeah, $511 was December's revenue. That was something that I was really excited about. It's just a milestone. It was a milestone for me to hit that. And it makes me feel just really good, as if this is all kind of paying off a little bit. There are people out there that are brand new to YouTube, and they're in a different caliber of style, and they're just better than me. So big ups to them. So let's go into kind of what we're going to go through here. So we're looking at, I'm going to do 2020s as a calendar year. But if you look at December, 164 subscribers, 5.8 thousand hours of people watching videos, 130,000 views. It's really quite incredible. But I want you guys to notice something. The top viewed videos, none of these were from 2020 except for the R18 video. So just to show you guys, as far as like a lot of you, there's two different styles here. I chose this one style, which is more of a long tail of views, where I have 1,250 video uploads, and so my 1,250. There's 100 of those that are still watched today, thousands of times a day. And so, those make up all of the revenue. And the videos I'm publishing now don't make much money, like pennies, but over the next 5 years, 1 out of 5 of those are going to become big videos. And so it's a longer game I'm playing. Whereas a lot of people that rely on this for their income, they try to convert subscribers or convert viewers into subscribers. So that long tail of longer video views doesn't really exist for them that much. And instead, what they have is over 50% of their views are subscribers, meaning that 10% of when they upload a video every week, 10% of the views for that video all time are going to be in the first week. And so it allows them to monetize that video instantly, as opposed to that video making money over the next few years, which is the way I do it. So, but in the automotive world, there's high tech, and then there's sustained tech. And so, while the R18 did well because it's a new bike video, a new bike review, it's not a video that's going to last very long, because it's going to eventually fall off a cliff once another R18 comes out, or the R18's canceled or killed. Whereas, carbon buildup cleaning MacBook Pro fans, oil changes, these are all things that have staying power, that or watch for years to come. So still saying in December 2020, 1.2 million impressions, which means that people saw my videos on YouTube.com. Now only 6% of them clicked through to them. And this is a little bit lower this month because for some reason YouTube started recommending my crash from 2018 this month. So that led to a lot more impressions, 20%. But I don't really, I'm not really good at making thumbnails. So my click-through is lower despite them showing it to more people, if that makes sense. And as far as people finding the videos, YouTube search is big. People look for male weight gain. I go through this every year, by the way. I've got a video of my friend Matt back in 2005 who drank a gallon of milk and like a half a gallon of Monster Energy drink. And the thumbnail is his really fat stomach, even though he's a very skinny guy. So it looks like he's, it's a fetish. People have a fetish for skinny dudes with big bellies. They supposedly masturbate to them. And so gassy men and male weight gain are huge on my channel for search terms. I did it, Mom. I did it. Sorry. Every year it makes me laugh, and every year that video keeps making money. Again, back to the whole popular thing, the videos thing. We've got R18 exhaust being the most popular search term that led to videos getting over to my channel. So for December, we're still in December. Let's see, audience. I'll break into this a little bit later. This is a new thing YouTube added, by the way. Other videos that your audience watched. I find it super interesting that these are the things that get people over to my channel. So they watch this first, and then it, linked to me. So these videos, this person has 300,000 views, and I guess in their sidebar was my video. So that collected over. We got a cold start from Zal. Mirage GP had a crash. That linked to my crash probably. This guy's posting his honest review. I hate these kind of videos. That linked to my video and then another crash. So let's break out into kind of the year. That's what everyone's waiting for. So let's go back to the main page here. And I'm going to do 2020. Okay, so you'll see here what I was talking about with YouTube recommending my stuff. So they ended up recommending it into December. I got pushed high. I'm still getting about 4 comments a day on my GS crash video. So that's really high up in here. You'll see here. Well, you can't see it. I guess I can move my screen again. Sorry, guys. So top viewed video of the last 24 hours is 4,200 views of my crash. So it's just people are finding it and watching it there. That's better. Revenue though for this year. So this is something that I'm really, really proud of. $4,600. It doesn't seem like a lot of money, but if I were to go back to 2019, so it went up by $400, which is awesome. And if you look at these 1.6, 77, and 1.9, and you look at 2020, so same amount of views, a little less watch time hours, but more subscribers. So 200 more subscribers this year, 2020, than 2019. So I said it's a good trajectory. I'm happy with that. I've done nothing new in, like, comment, subscribe. In fact, this video last year only had 200 views, just to show you guys how there's the 200 of you that really like watching every one of my videos, and there's the 1.6 million of you that find me through Google search and never come back. That's okay. Totally fine with that. I like slow. My style is just slow, sustained growth and not jumping right in. So overall, great year. If you look at this, it would have been, this probably would have hit $5,000 had this not happened. So if you look at this like dip right there, you'll actually notice it coincides with the stock market sell-off of March. A lot of advertisers, as soon as COVID hit the U.S., pulled advertising for budget reasons, and then boom, and we didn't really recover until the end of May. It was just purely due to COVID. All the advertising dropped off a cliff. Top videos of the year, so very similar to what December looked like. Total views. And what YouTube likes a lot is view duration. So someone watching over half of the video, it's going to have a better advertising return on investment because they have more idea of what the hot spots are for people watching, clicking away, so they can put ad insertions there dynamically. Let's go over to reach. So 14.6 million impressions, meaning eyeballs, that saw my video thumbnails in search results or the sidebar or the recommended videos. 6% of them ended up clicking through. That was pretty consistent throughout the entire year. And then views went up a little bit in May. Writing season probably started, and then they went up again because YouTube's recommending my stuff. But yeah, pretty normal. Also, no change in unique viewers. So I'm pretty consistent throughout my year. Let's go down through this way here. So we got YouTube search is half of my views. Suggested video is 16%. This is people. So, but if you look at like overall, only 20% of my video views come from external locations, such as Google search, for example. And then as far as the external sources, we got half of the external being Google search, 1% being Adventure Writer, Facebook, DuckDuckGo, DottoKey, which is a LED company. I did like 20 videos for them 4 years ago for our Golf's LED install videos for blinkers and brake lights and stuff, and that continues to be 0.7%. Then we got our biggest rounder, Belly Guys, as a traffic source. So, if you are interested in big round belly guys, I'm the channel you want to see. It seems like I'm mad. I'm not mad. It's just funny. Yeah. All right, engagement. So for the year, 75,000 hours of watch time. Average duration was 2.9 minutes, down 2% from last year. So this is for the year of 2020. So it looks like these videos had the longest watch time of the year. So which means that 30 seconds into the video, 74% of people are still watching. So that goes to show you guys kind of how this breakdown is. Top videos by InScreen. We have crashes, top videos, oil change crash, brake service, final drive service, and the top playlist. So this is something I noticed actually this year. I thought I'd talk about this for a second. A lot of F750 interest this year. Now, one could argue that if I had purchased an R1250 GS, that I would have maintained that being the top playlist. But the F750 in emerging markets, and I don't say emerging markets is a bad word to say, like it's not really correct. In developing markets where the middle class is growing, like Malaysia, India, parts of China, African countries, where you've got a growing middle class that can afford to finally purchase these kind of bikes. A lot of F750 GS views this year, which I was really surprised by. Given the US sales are lackluster, I get a lot of other countries watching 750 GS videos and commenting and asking for different questions and giving feedback. It's kind of an interesting thing that happened this year, the 750 versus 1200. And audience. This is something that I love going into every year. I'm going to get rid of myself for a second here. I'll put myself, if I can, off to the side here. Whoops. Keep forgetting what screen I'm on. There we go. So, I want to show this one. So right here, so 10% of you have turned on notifications. Supposedly that's the lowest of the average, but I'm still blown away that 10% of the subscribers use that. And then 6% turn on auto. It's the low end, but I can't believe 920 of you get a notification when I post a video. That is scary. I've never asked anyone to turn this on, so thank you, but it's really a waste of your time. Oh, this is last 7 days. Okay, so it's not all time. So let's go through this real quick. So, oh God, all caps and titles, just tension horse. All these people that do like the all caps things, and they put their name in the thing, and they add like exclamation points. And, anyway, sorry. I don't watch motorcycle YouTubers, by the way. So I just anyway. I do know about Moto Trek though. So I think that his quality is nice. It's very adult. It's very mature. If I were to endorse a YouTuber that's doing motorcycle videos, Moto Trek is probably my top one. Let's keep going. Oh, didn't know it was 4K until you added the 4K in the parentheses there. And these people, like, not this person in particular, but these kind of people have messaged me in the past asking to add my crash to their compilation videos, and I always say no. I'm like, no, not approved. Do it so I can DMCA you. I just don't. I'm not something like not the kind of audience I'm looking for here. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit pissy, but no surprises here. We've got 95% of you in 2020 were male, 5% are female. This is unchanged from the previous year. I'm not trying to make male-centric content. I guess that's my audience. And Heather's inclusion in the series was not something that was dictated by that stat. I just like that she's interested in writing, and she's my girlfriend, and I asked her permission, and she said she'd be in videos, so there you go. It wasn't. I know that if I turned this 4.9% into like a 15% female, I would like triple my revenue. That's not why Heather's in the videos. People that are like me and are, what's the word for it? I don't know. Anyway, demographics, it basically looks like a BMW owner demographics. I'm surprised anyone under 24 is watching these videos, 10.5%. And then finally we go to revenue. So, up 12% year over year. CPM is up 8%, which is awesome. CPM is what I care about, because if my CPM were to double, that means that my views could go in half. You know what I mean? Like, I could basically, the CPM is the more important number to me because it's a multiplier, a bigger multiplier than the amount of views you get. So look at this, guys. I mean, let's look at the top earning videos of 2020. This is something I want to talk about here. I'm always in the way, aren't I? Whoops, shoot. I want me. There we go. All right, so top views of most revenue of 2020. So with 7.5% of my account's revenue, how to reset your oil reminder light on your Volkswagen. Seriously. Carbon buildup for the Golf R, MacBook Pro fans, putting a 65-inch TV in my Golf R, brakes on the Golf R, HomeKit, engine oil for the GS, like all this stuff. If you look at it, you're like, oh, this is all kind of like, this is basically Adam's whole channel, but these are old videos. And the fact that these are all old videos and they had the staying power, it's like good, because you know what could happen? I could stop making videos for like 5 years, and I would still have like $100 to $400 a month coming in. It's crazy. And I tell people, like, when people ask me what's the best way to get into YouTube, like, if you're not doing lifestyle videos, which means always on the next adventure, always buying the newest toy, always with the newest bike, always with the newest RV camper van life bullshit, always with the newest vegan diet, and like, if you don't want to follow the trends, the things that advertisers want to buy into, like whatever the South Beach diet is of today, or whatever Atkins is of today. I don't follow diets, but like whatever that is today, you've got to be talking about it because you want to keep the advertisers putting money into your channel. This is perfect for me because it's like, I just make a video because I'm making a video. I'm doing something with my bike, make a video about it. I love it. It's like, $350 a year. So I'll make, $1,200 or $2,000 off this video over the next 10 years. Perfect. That is amazing. It's like that, returns on investment. The ROI is just like, I love it. Sorry, I'm getting excited, but I think this is telling for what kind of content I have, and it's why so few people subscribe, because they watch this one video and then never come back. And I'm not in their face going, like and subscribe. YouTube Premium revenue is still scary low. I really thought that by now YouTube would, at 21 minutes, YouTube would have, more people would have converted to ad-free. I hate that you guys have to see ads. I don't pick the ads. They just get put in there. I let YouTube decide what ads and when. And so if you don't like those, pay for premium. I wish, there was a way to make this work, but all this is based on ad revenue. Okay, so let's just hop over to Amazon affiliates, because, this to me is I think kind of interesting. So this is for 2020. Total this year, commissions were $11.60. This is the percentage of money I get from you guys buying stuff through my Amazon links. And so it looks like I actually moved $28,000 worth of stuff this year through people clicking on my Amazon links. And that's amazing. I don't spam my link on Adventure Rider or on my blog or anything. I just put it on the bottom of my YouTube videos. People click through it and buy things. Very nice of you guys. There's probably stuff in here that makes you laugh. I'm not sure if there is or isn't, but I've had some funny ones this year, like people buying like dildos and stuff. But hey, I don't care what you buy. I don't know who it is, by the way. So like, what's a good one? Like, the gear oil, the final drive video for the R1200 GS. I linked to that. 421 of you clicked through it. 5% of you bought it, and then that made me some money. So let's go to top commissions. So these are this is the most money I made per item. So if you bought 37, it's a multiplier, obviously. So one person bought a Nav 6 for $829. Thank you. 37 of you bought the DIN plug for the GS. We got speed bleeders. We've got front helmet, mount helmet for $500. Jeez. One of you bought an Outrider rack. We got a Roomba. We've got GS 911. One of you bought that. We got some UV sanitizers. You'll see here, by the way, this means that it wasn't something I linked to. So if it's a click, I didn't link to this. This means someone searched for it organically. So, if they bought a sleeping bag or this, motorcycle oil, I didn't link to this, but they bought it. So thank you. 5 people bought it, actually. That gave me $10. So what happens is they click on my link and they go around and they add things to their cart. That's when it goes into my commissions. 90 minutes after they click my link, I get all the commissions, many purchases from 90 minutes after that. So I think that's pretty much it. I did want to, man, I'm running out of time, but I did want to show off like Social Blade stuff here real quick. So this is my I check this once a month to see how things look. So if you look at my Social Blade profile, this is kind of something that YouTubers can look at to see how they're doing. I've got 1255 uploads, 9.2 thousand subscribers, 7.3 million total views. This is kind of my breakdown. They do an estimated earnings. I will say that now that you know what I made per month, they say that I'm making 1.4 thousand per month. It's 1/3 that, but that's their math. They do some kind of weird math. But yeah, averaging like 40,000 weekly video views, which is awesome. And then if you look at the future projections, it looks like I'm going to hit 25,000 subscribers. Never. Over 5 years from now, I'll hit 25,000 subscribers. Someone last year was like, "Oh man, when are you gonna? You're really gonna break out in 2019." It was like 2019. You're really gonna break out, and everyone's gonna start watching your videos, and it's gonna be like, "Don't forget the little guy." I'm like, no. At this rate, it's gonna take years. Yeah, no. But what I like though is the views prediction though. So if you do my math here of revenue, so let's see here. We've got. Can we do this? How can we do this? Overview. Yeah, so we did 353 per 1,000 views. So 111.85. See that? So it does mean that have earned roughly that much if my CPM doesn't change by 2026. It's not a lot of money, but it's something that I'm not mad about. It's great, right? I'm super excited that people like click these ads and I get to watch, this money come in, which is just great. Oh, it's 5 minutes done. There we go. So it says that I'll get to 20,000 April 2nd of 2025. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I guess thank you for watching. I tried to keep it shorter this year, but I still did 30 minutes. Sorry. As for 2021, it's just going to be more of the same. 2 trips, BMW events, and then maintenance and modifications as needed. There will be a new bike this year, 2021. There will be a new bike, but it's not going to be until like November. So I need a winter project for next year. Obviously, we'll keep the 750 and the 1200 at least another 2 calendar years, so through 2023 at least. The K75 is going nowhere. The beta will be sold in March or April. And I'll get into that when I go to sell it. So I'll sell that in March or April, and then I'll be dirt bikeless for this season. Because all of my plans this year involve BMW riding, not dirt bike riding. And then into next year, I'll be buying a new dual sport to go in place of the beta, and then I'll work on it all winter. I don't know what that is yet, but I've got some things I'm looking at. Also, by this time next year, I probably would have bought a truck. So right now we have 4 vehicles. I'm going to sell 2 of them in 2021, and then buy a truck. If something happens to my job or income goes out the shitter, then I may sell up to 3 of the cars and buy a truck. The reason for the truck is that I'll get into another video, but we just want to do more trips with the truck. We want to pull behind a small sleeping abode. We want to put the bikes. We want to put 2 dual sports in the bed, 2 300-pounders, and then pull behind a sleeping abode for the dog. And we want to go to Newfoundland for a week and just ride without riding there. And we have a dog. He's going to last in there 15 years at this rate. So we want a way to travel with our bikes, with the dog. And that's what we're going to do. So that'll be like a 2022 plan, but I'm going to get the dirt bikes and the truck end of next year and outfit those. And then the following summer, the goal would be to purchase a small pull-behind, 20-footer maybe, and use that. So 30 minutes. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys staying subscribed. It's nice. We'll be at 10,000 subscribers soon. Like by June, it says we'll be 10,000 subscribers. That'll be exciting. I don't think I get a plaque for that, but it'll be exciting to hit 10,000. For how much it's funny, for how much YouTube occupies my time, because I have posted 1,260 videos. I think a lot of people probably feel like I should capitalize and try to grow my subscriber base. If I do a comparison to, hold on. Let's throw in Sterling's channel, which I hear people have been watching his videos. I'll move my face in a second. To others. So if I compare myself here to Sterling, so he joined in 2010, but didn't really start posting until like 2018. Sorry. But you can see here, like, I'm in red, right? Yeah, I'm in red. So, subscribers, I was, until October, he was below me. And then in views, he's catching up. So his current, like, future projections here is that he will eclipse me in views at the current rate in, like, 2 years at the current rate. This is the stuff I go through when I think about the capitalization on the audience. But in subscribers, I mean, I'm going to be here in 2025, and he'll be up here, 250,000. And I think that's good for him because he's way better than me. But it's a focus. The focus of the channel is travel, beautiful, well-edited stories, and he's building a community. I'm not doing that. So, I think that, the fact that I'm at about 5,000 a year, so that puts him about 10,000 a year already. I think, man, I really should capitalize on getting more subscribers, but it's just not a focus of mine. So I know people challenge me sometimes to do better, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep doing this. I think I will publish another video in a few days that talks about 2021 plans more specifically, but I won't really go into that until we have an actual rally schedule for 2021. So until it gets published, there's no point in doing 2021 plans. All right, guys. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. I hope everyone has a great year. And thank you very much for watching.